Namaste, everybody. Welcome to thefoundationmethod.com. I'm Cam, the host of the program, and I'm back with another little episode on my self-regulation techniques. And today I'm exploring another breathing technique, and this one's called soft belly breathing. To use this technique, you've got to be able to mobilize the lower part of the belly. So as you breathe in, you've got to be able to expand it, and as you exhale, you've got to be able to bring it back. Now, if you can't do that, skip this video, come back to it after you've familiarized yourself with sponge breath, which I've done a video on. So get that technique going so that then you can mobilize the bottom part of the belly, and then this soft belly breath technique is super effective. So I learned this when I was up in the Blue Mountains from a psychologist who was helping rehab PTSD soldiers. And this was a really powerful breath technique to help ground them into the present moment. So if you're suffering from, bouts of being triggered, high anxiety, over emotional, overreactive, if you're having really challenging conversations with people or very important conversations that make you very anxious and nervous, then this technique, you can actually do it while having the conversation, which is really useful because you don't need to, go somewhere or have some yoga mat or do something. You can actually do it during the course of the conversation. So that's why I'm sharing it, because I love sharing that stuff. It's really practical and easy to use. So we're going to seat in a seated position. I'm in a cross leg for this one, sitting on my bolster so that my knees are below my hips. You could do that sitting on a chair if you want, or you can do it kneeling as well. But I like to keep the knees below the hips so I can get a neutral pelvis and spine. It's nice and elongated and enough room for the ribs to open, the belly to open nice and naturally. So starting here, we're going to start with the hand on the belly. Now, when you get good at this, you can leave this part out. But for the first few rounds, just while you're practicing, we're going to use the hand on the belly so that you can feel the tactile sensation. So to start here, we're going to breathe in to the belly, just into that bottom part of the belly here so that you feel the stretch, and then hold the breath. Hold it for as long as comfortable, and you feel a stretch on the side of the belly. And then, like someone's popped a balloon, no effort on the exhale. So no force, no sound, no nothing. Just let it out. So we're going to breathe in, just in the bottom part of the belly, down and out. Feel like the balloon's going through the bottom of you and out and onto the floor. So as deep, as round as you can, hold it. And then pop it and let it go. Passive exhalation. So breathing in, feel the belly stretch. Pop it and let it go. So that's 3. Let's go to 10 of those. Pop it. Pop it. Halfway there. Imagine using this in a conversation that you find challenging. And as you get good at it, you can do this without anyone noticing. And let the breath drop out the nose with no sound. Two more rounds to make 10. And then nice big breath in. And a gentle sigh if you're by yourself. So there you have it. That's the soft belly breathing technique. Really useful. Get good at it. Get sneaky at it so you can bring it in when things get really tough, when you're having challenging conversations. Try to get to the point where it's, silent and unnoticeable. It's really useful. Practice it regularly because, again, with all these exercises that stimulate the parasympathetic nerve system and the vagus nerve, the more you practice them, the more the nerve fibers thicken, and it's not muscle memory, it's nerve memory, and the nerves and the brain cells build up and grow to remember this exercise. And then you might get lucky enough that your automatic system just brings it in, and you start doing this without even noticing it. As you feel your anxiety start to rise, the body just self-regulates you back to center. So that's what I'm hoping for anyway, and it's what been my experience. So I hope you enjoy, and don't forget, come to the foundationmethod.com. There's a nice free training there and a bunch of exercises, and I hope to see you soon. Namaste.